the societies
Rab
become
McNaught.
peace-loving and appeasing Putin, whereas
Rab McNaught.
the Russian
RS
drones
Nicholas.
flying over
How are you,
German
lad?
infrastructure.
DD.
We have targeted killing also in the Baltic states. We have sabotage in Germany, in Poland, but there is no willingness
Lydia.
to contain Russia.
Double amputee, hope you well.
Taking over air defense over Western Ukraine, we could do this
Sally La.
high precision
Nice one.
distance weapons, but we always have
A clean sheet.
United
Nicola.
States. And this
Jolene.
was a win because this is a war on the European soil. It's our responsibility.
Sean Rice said,
and we
Millie,
have to give the Americans the necessary
how did your qualifications go?
and help the sea lines of communications in the Indo-Pacific.
Canal, mate.
Be fair,
Becky.
sharing, but we are too
Nice one, mate.
and too
Fizzy.
full of complacency.
Sean Wright
I'd
said.
like to say.
Let me ask you the same question, Governor.
Put some music on it. Chilled. How are you, Tom? Joanne? Big Sigh? I got a BBC. Well, I thought you were only 19. Fucking hell, the world's gone off its barney. Yes, Kim. Sean Wright said, Jamie Rothwell, 43 years. I win your A-levels. Well, I don't know, that's good, isn't it? B. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, so it's good, isn't it? John Wallace, how are you? 43 years to about 21. Yes, Team Izzy. So what did you get 43 years for? Encroach chat, being a gangster. Do you reckon he was the breadwinner of his family? Now his family's fucked. That's what happens, kids. How are you, Team Izzy? Are you good? Lulu, One Love, Julie Corn, Biker Taff, Claire, Jeff O, One Love, Carl, my brother, Tom Hulse, hope you're well, mate. Area Boys, 1010 Live, yes, yes, yes. Have you watched the forensic talk and taken up the OCG? Yeah, they dragged it out though, didn't they? How many OCGs are we going to get before we don't get any? Yes, sir. Mike documentary on Channel 4, Murdered by Text, decent watch. Oh, what do you mean where he's plotted to murder someone? But it is what it is, isn't it? That's that life. Now he's got to deal with his actions now. Not just the justice of the law, justice of the criminal fraternity. You see what these criminals do? They plot against each other, behind their backs and that, get each other killed and shit, but act like friends with the groups. So you can have one group here and another group here. Someone in this group is responsible for getting him killed, but these will still be playing football with these. And what that Encro chat's done, when they're all getting nicked, the majority of them are throwing their hands in because the feds are saying to them, go not guilty, this is all going to come out, there'll be murder, go guilty, none of this comes out. So there's a lot of messages that you're not hearing which would implicate loads of people in different backstabbing things in one area. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they're just throwing their hands in, not guilty because they don't want a detail. And the ones that go not guilty, did that Rothwell go not guilty? Did this Rothwell kid go not guilty and get found guilty? And that's why you're getting the detail where he's trying to have people wigged and shit. He went guilty. I think he went guilty midway, didn't he? Threw his hands in. went guilty on a few things. But again, look, he's just another one of the lads off our estate. Got involved in a madness. You'll have women and men at a certain age on that estate that would have watched him grow up, and he would have seen him as a decent kid, and then just go turn into this fucking monster. And that's what they become, monsters. And when you become a monster, you get locked away or killed. Did you sleep yet? From when? Last night? Yeah, I had a boss sleep last night. Great sleep. How are you, Sarah? Melanie? I'll fight you, Darren. You'll probably fight your sister as well, that type of dickhead you are. Do you know him, Daz? No, mate, I don't think so. How old was he? What's his name? Let's see. See what it says about him. What's his name? Let's get rid of this shit there, look. Jamie Rothwell. See, there's loads of he's just another example. All these people in Liverpool who have witnessed loads of lads just like him, but scousers, getting 30s, getting 35s, getting 38s. All these lads in Manchester that have looked at these these fucking us scousers getting pure jail. He's just like exactly the same Salford kid probably, and it's probably the scousers that he's being linked up with. And you can tell by looking at them, can't you, what he was before he became gunmen, if that makes sense. So if you look at them now, if you look at them before they fired a shot, and then you look at them afterwards, they were fuck all before they fired the shot, and after it all, the fuck all. Do you get what I'm saying? Rotting away in jail like dickheads. Yeah, Sharon. Harsh 43 though. It's not though, is it? People like him should be getting lives off 50, 60, 70 years. Why? Because of the destruction to the youth within our communities. That's why. And that's just the way it is. And unless you start getting harsh sentences like this, you're never gonna impact on the minds of the youth. Have you done jail all my life? This is a selfie which helped seal Jamie Rothwell's fate after the Salford gangsters finally faced justice. So look, you'd always hear me speaking about the generations of gangsters, and every 10 years you'll have a new fucking power force. Well, it's not every 10, it used to be every 10 years. But it's every 3 years or something now. Right, so in your city, every 3 years you'll have this group that'll rise to dominance. Why? Because of the violence they're using, okay? And then they get took out, and they get 20s, they get 30s, 43s now, setting presidents. But someone fills the void. The feds know who it is. Why? Because they've been doing this for 30, 40 years. They know exactly what's coming up. They know what group's next in line to take that drug line. They know everything. They let it happen. They can get into the next group. So look, the next group basically to this group who's just being took out are them kids flying around on your estates on lecky bikes and doing wheelies. They're the next group of lifers. So every 3 years in Salford, let's go back to 2000, let's start there. Let's look at Totton. Let's look at Totten's firm. David Totton, Salford kid, got shot on the throat in that boozer years ago. So there's one firm, all of them gone. A few of them get back out, carry on doing what they're doing. And then you get all the other little firms. Loads of little firms come after them. And then you get the Coxies. They go. Then another firm gone. Then another firm gone. And then you've got these. The Salford A team. The Salford team. The A team. And then they had like an opposing team. You've just witnessed the nail when that Massey got shot. And they call the Iceman. There's another role, more Salford kids, just see you later. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is another role. And already, because these have been in custody for a while, that little clique, all removed out of that community, gone. It's already been filth for 16 months. You've already got a little organised crime group developed. The feds know who they are. If they don't get involved in violence, if they don't start shooting things and doing all madness, they'll be left alone. If they start doing violence and thinking they're fucking gangbangers, they'll be took out the picture. And the next group will be given a chance. No violence coming from here. They'll make millions, they'll be left alone. The minute they start bringing violence into the community, they're took out. And this is what they do. So years ago in the city of Liverpool, the firm that could stop the violence was left alone to make millions of pounds through drug dealing. Fact. It sort of lost its way. Because it disappeared from the Massey families, the Gilday families. They lost their power, and it was them that kept the violence down. That's why they was left alone basically for years to make the dough, because they kept the violence down. They'd get the little bits of jail. But you understand where I'm coming from, don't you? If you kept the violence down, they'd leave you. Run the community, do what the fuck you want, as long as there's no violence, there's no ricochets going in that our woman's house over there, or that kid's not getting fucking clipped by a bullet there. Once all that shit starts happening, the feds just come in and take you out and replace you. And they don't like to say it, but that's always been the case. Always been the case. If you've got a firm in a city that can stop the other firms letting shots off, committing acts of violence, setting houses on fire, all this mad shit, they will leave that firm alone. Why? Because the statistics go low for them. So it'll be this organised crime group preventing more firearm incidents in the city. But they'll get the benefit from the government and the limelight and the credit for it. The accolades. Liverpool hasn't had a gun crime for the past 3 years. It's not because of the police. It's because this organised crime group's got the power to say, stop it. Now the city's running smooth now, pure drugs coming in, everyone's happy. That's what happens. Yes, you are, Louise. And this is what you see in the city of Liverpool. Every 3 years, you get a new dominant force come in, whack. 18 of them are sitting all on a conspiracy, gone, double figures. Next firm in, gone. Next firm in. The ones that managed to stay away from the operations, you see them a few years later getting nicked by themselves and getting 12s or 15s. So it's just a dead-end game. It's a dead-end game no matter what. You might get away with a few M's, but you're getting nicked on something and getting double figures for it. And you're sat in there thinking, when are they coming for me with these M's? So choose a life, not a knife. How old's he? Yeah, let's read what it says in the Manchester Evening News. The MEN. Rothwell, 38, was handed a huge 43-year sentence for admitting a series of gun and drug crimes. He was revealed to have ordered a gangland shooting, arranged huge drug deals and sold deadly weapons over EncroChat, the encrypted communications network which was hacked by European law enforcement. Nice one, Melanie. Rothwell, who was holed up in an apartment in Barcelona in 2020 while he plotted with other members of the criminal underworld, was dragged back to the UK. And here's another valid point. Another valid point. You have got pure shithouses abroad playing gangster in your city because they've got money off the drug smuggling. They're paying rats to target their enemies like shithouses. Do you understand what I'm saying? Loads of that happening. That's what happens with me, basically. Rothwell, who was holed up in an apartment in Barcelona in 2020 while he plotted with other members of the criminal underworld, was dragged back to the UK to face justice. Police discovered he was the man operating the live-long username on EncroChat after he sent this selfie to another user. And that, you know, all these selfies they're sending, all these things, buzzing with this, that, just shows you how fucking idiotic they are. They're not... What are you doing? That type of crime on messaging apps for? Oh, it's encrypted. They design the encryption, you fucking helmets. They design every fucking component in that server that you think is in fucking Estonia somewhere. They know everything. They fucking invent the shit. They're gonna know how to crack the code if it's needed. He was finally sentenced today at Manchester Crown Court, appearing via video link from HMP Wakefield. Rothwell has been brought to court yesterday under armed guard to listen to his barrister make submissions to the judge on his behalf. So his case got halted, didn't it? He meant to come to court, but because details came out, which probably the Fed's done to him on purpose. You know, there's loads of reasons why information gets put into the public domain when it comes to gangsters. Or people with a high profile when it comes to not like a notorious character. They'll put things out there knowing. So these details, they've probably named the kids or might have named, or the indication they've given will have other lads in the system knowing that was me. So when these details are coming out on purpose from the prosecution about who he was trying to get and the people involved, some of them associates are in the system. So he's been great in the system for a while. Why? Because the details weren't coming out. Details come out, bang, that's it, he's been attacked. And this is what they've got to live with now behind bars. You might be sweet in one jail. You might be with your boys, everything's sound, no one can get near you on this wing, there's too many of your associates on here, you're fantastic. And then one morning you're ghosted, that's it. That's when your jail starts. Your jail starts when you're going to prisons with lads you can't stand. That's when the real difficult part of your jail begins. When you go to a prison and you're surrounded by people you cannot fucking stand, mate. That's what makes your jail hard. It's not the bars, it's not the scars, it's the fucking people you're living with. Honest. Give me a 20 in segregation and it'll be easier than give me a 20 on the wing. Honest. The segregation will give you a certain fucking head wobble, but it's one head wobble for a duration of time. You can get used to it, adapt to it, fall into place, do whatever you need to do to keep yourself going. As long as you don't get no interruptions where they break that cycle of repetition, you'll be sweet in it. Do you understand what I'm saying? On a wing, you're getting multiple wobbles. You haven't just got that one dynamic, you've got fucking 5 or 6 of them. And you've got to live with them. And you've got to fucking... It's like a psychological chessboard when you go to prison. Why? Because who you are depends where you're located, basically. If you're just a little slap, you'll end up in your local with the slaps. If you're high profile, notorious, you'll get put in the big places with the big people. But in these places, you've got people with release dates, you've got people who are never getting out. And you're all in the same place. In the same place, you've got gangbangers, you've got fanatics, you've got suspects all over the fucking gaff who no one goes near because they're fucking big, so they just leave them be. It's what it's like. You've got to live amongst that, and you've got a release date, and there's people hating that you've got a release date. And if people find out you've got a release date and it's soon, they do all sorts to fucking wreck it. And I'm not lying, you know. So now you're a notorious kid. You've been in the system all your life. You're up and down the country, in and out of prisons, mixing with every type of prisoner you can come across. You're having to risk that release date. You're having to risk it. And it's... So look, you know, when I was a kid, I'd hit people and knock them out. Right? You know, when I hit them now, it's a 4-year sentence. And that doesn't matter where you are, okay? Even if the cunt doesn't make a complaint, the camera's going to get you a 4. So when you're in jail, it's the same MO, you know, nothing's changed there. You still get charged up, you still go outside, you'll still get your 4 for your wounding, because that's what these are, the weapons. So you've got to... You're in a mad fucking... You've got to... It's just how I managed to get through my jail without getting it extended. I will never fucking know, honest to God. I had one scare. I had plenty of altercations. But I had one scare where I could have got an IPP and they were working, they were going for it. Honest to God. So I'll tell you the story. You probably heard it before, but it's worth telling again. So you know the story where I'm in Woodhill. So I'm in Loudon Grange. And one of these Willie Moores, Porky Moore, little rat, he's been transferred into Loudon Grange without me knowing. And when he's in reception, he's screaming, "Hey, Darren Gee's in here, I can't be." Now, because I was a notorious inmate, and there was a lot of madness they shipped me out so they could locate him. So they located him in the block for the night. Shipped me out first thing next morning on a security ship out, and then put him on the induction wing. This Porky Moore, right? So they've shipped me to Woodhill. So I've gone to Woodhill. While I'm in this Woodhill, I've ended up getting a nurse, banging this nurse for about a month. Got caught. Got shipped out to Blundellston. Was there for 6 weeks. See, the trolls are disturbing me here. So bang the screw, get shipped out to Bullingdon. Is it Bullingdon? While I'm in Bullingdon, the same nurse from Woodhill comes to visit me. Without me knowing, the visit setup was different there, so she's just booked the visit me. Security have got on it and transferred me to Wolds. No, not Wolds. What's the jail called? The Mount. The Mount. 320 inmates. 280 yardies. But I'm cool with that. Being raised amongst that sort of. So I've landed there. CCAT, secure CCAT. So you got lifers in there who are coming there to the end of the sentences and shit like this, or long termers, and you still got the little riffraffs, but you got. So I'm here now. When I'm in that Woodhill, you've had this little half-yardy kid called Francis from Wolverhampton or somewhere down there, or Milton Keynes or something like that. And he's a Muslim kid thinking he's mad with all his Muslim brothers in this fucking Woodhill. But I've put it on him a few times and shut him up. Now I'm in this jail. I've got myself a cleaner's job. I'm on the rugby team. I'm the #1 surgery worker. So the unit now is like 60 lads, and you've got your own kitchen in the top corner where you can cook. It's the only CCAT in the country where you can cook your own food as if it's a dispersal. So I was buzzing there. So the Mount is the only CCAT in the country where they've got kitchens where you can cook hot food yourself. So I'm there. While I'm there, just getting on with it, focusing on my thing, because they couldn't do nothing over the nurse. So it was just like a little hiccup in my sentence, but nothing bad. I'm still on my progress thing. I'm settled, and then all of a sudden, I'm getting ready to go to the gym in the evening, and they brought kids over from reception, no new lads, to go on the induction wing, which is next door. And that fucking Francis is there. And we went like a little mouse in Woodhill. But here, all his boys are in here. So now he's on the induction wing, and he's coming to our gate. What's happening, Darren? Do you remember me? I'm going, yeah, why? So he's thinking he's mad now. So we'll just jog him on, let him. I know how jail works, so it is what it is. A few days later, he gets put on our wing. So now he's on our wing, and his boys are on here, and he's mixing with the Jamaicans and the Hardies. But I'm sweet with them all. But when you're in these sorts of jails, you know, it's a different environment. Like, yardies are different, let's just say that, in the sense, like, when they play dominoes, you can hear them down the M6 in Liverpool when they smash the table with them. So when you're in a confined space, and they're all having their free time, it is what it is. Music on in the background. This is what it's like in Sea Cats down there. So he's in there amongst all that, thinking he's got shit boxed. And now he's got that limp. Now he's on the land. He's only been here 3 or 4 weeks. And we've had a little thing, but it's been sort of levelled out. Like, I'm the #1 savoury worker, and every man loves his food. And if you keep me on board, you're getting an extra piece of chicken or... So it's all levelled out a little bit, but he's getting more braver and confident in his fucking ways. And I got myself in a routine. So every Sunday, before my rugby match, which was 2 o'clock, every afternoon of a Sunday, we used to play outside teams. We were in an outside league, and outside rugby teams would come in and we'd battle them. 100 foot away from the ground. I was at the ground every day playing as a kid. It's where I played around on the stadium. Followed football all my life until I realised shit. And I realised in jail. I realised that it fucking makes us kill each other, football. It makes us kill each other. It makes us insult the dead. It makes us scream about the dead in bad ways. That's football. Makes you scream racist shit. That's football. But it unites you, doesn't it? Football is what it's always fucking been. It's a divisional tool for the elite. Got yous all like sheep, spending all your fucking money, all going to watch these foreign people kick a little ball round on a pitch for millions and millions of pounds, while you're spending your wages watching them. You think it's not control? Again, this isn't me hating people, alright? This is Darren Gee alive and critical. Putting my point of view across on certain things. You don't have to agree with them. I don't have to agree with you. What you gotta admit, and what you should try and see, is it's not hateful. It's hateful towards the politics, and that's it. It's not hateful towards my people. It's not hateful towards that community. Why? Because there's some of my people in that community. There's some people who are fucking set on fire, but there's some people that die for. Same with that community, and that community. I associate with people in all communities. So you should be able to see I'm not coming from a hateful angle here. If I'm speaking on Islam, it's not because I'm right wing. If I'm speaking on Tommy Robinson, it's not because I'm an Islamist. Well, that's what it is, truth. And everyone's shit scared to speak truth because of freedom of speech. Yeah, so look, you see the way I speak about, now look, you see the way most of them people hate me, James English's little circle. Most of them started hating me because I was friends with a kid called Cam who was a Muslim. And I'm bigging these kids up who have met these Muslim kids, so automatically I'm isolating myself from them, all them, for years. When all I'm doing is speaking on things. And this is what happens with me, because I'm speaking, I don't give a fuck if I'm upsetting you. And if you want to kick me out of your little group, sound. I don't give a fuck if I'm upsetting you. If you want to kick me out of your little, that's sound. And this is why I'm not in a group. What happens when you get into this group mentality sort of things, especially when they're criminal? You've got to just do and be the way the group is. So if you're in a group and you've got a moral compass that's 100 and you don't like men that hit women and you don't like fucking men that target young girls and give them drugs so they can have sex, if you're in that type of group and you've got your 100% morals and you voice your opinion about that dickhead's behaviour towards that woman that you don't like, you'll be kicked out the group. So you've got to shut up and you've got to lower your moral compass to remain in the group. Now you're becoming a rat, like the kid you don't like, just to be in a group. It's weird how people are these days. It's just fucking like... It's scatty as fuck. How are you, mate? You okay? You alright, lad? What's up, mate? Do you want to come round? Do you want me to push you? I'll push you round, lad. Yeah, you're looking a bit tired there.
Nejūta no ieinteresētība no viņas. Es domāju, ka viņi tik forši pavadītos Jāņus un viss tā, vai ne? Tā ir tik jauka un viss. Es domāju, ka tai meitenei kāds bija kaut ko sastāstījis, jo tas tie jau tie draugi pasaules šēli, no nav bija pratinājuši kādas tev nodomas no Ānas ir. Tu gribi tikai uz Jāņiem papriecāties, vai tu šī tā vai kā, un nezinu, ko tur viņam draudēja, un nezinu tā. Un tad šeit vai zinu, viņi gribētu draugi, bet jau es tā, viņi tā tad neatbildēja kāds viens vai tā, viss. Viņiem tas draugs bija. Kāpēc viņš nebija draugs? Jāņos. Visi viņai draugi, kā lai saka, viņai draugi nāca runāt ar šēli un teica, jā, kāds ir tādi svarīgi, vai āksmīt laimīgi, un nezinu kā, viss, bet viņi nepateica, ja viņai draugs vai tā, ne? Nu, kā tu nezinu, vai ir draugs vai nav, nu, tad, kā lai saka, tas jau vajag jau apsēja viņam, ne, tas jau tad vajag. Tāpēc, ka šās rakņā kādu meiteni, tad ir katram jādod atskatās. Tas nobīdās. Sāp jau pēc tam, es jau tā cenšos pašurādīt tā, viss, bet sāp jau pēc tam. Vienkārši uzturētos sakars, un viņiem vienkāršās meitenes pašas kājas no māksliem, viņiem uz sieviem, un tad jau ļoti pišķiņi, tā kā tiem dzīviem, pirms mani paso, bet tālāk tās indiešu kompānijas ir tādas, tā kā mākslīgi visu laiku, un tad viņi, piemēram, tur kādam tur priekš tā māzu rīta vai kā tad tās kompozīcijas vai tā, tur bija tāda trīs meitenes kompānijas, tās trīs kompānijas, tad viņas tādas maziņos pasākumus taisa, un viņām pašām savu darbiem, tad tikai brīvdienu viņas ir tāds. Tāpēc, ka viņi iedzina lielu tā komuni, indieši, tad viņi nebūt visu pasīst, un tā visu viņi vienkārši tā kā tāda alkoholi viņām. Un tad viņas sastrīdējās viņām mirklī, jā, nu kā jau ir, zin kā tur vienai tāda mērķi, citām tāda, un tad viņas sadalījās, tad viena ir atsevišķi, tās divas ir atsevišķi, jā. Tas sanāk tā, ka viņi tagad man abām pusēm sūta, jā, bet nu, kas tam man līdz jau, nu, bet, protams, es dodu tai meitenei, kas bija tā pirmā, tā gurprīt, viņa vienu pat aizgāja pēc nost, jā. Viņa bija tā, kas sāk ar maniem tagad sistēmu šitām tēm, un tad vienalga tā man būs vienmēr priekšrok viņai, un zin kā, un man arī daudz darbs devus, tā gurprīt. Un tad es viņai arī visādas darbus, tā. Nu, vot, un jā, vienkārši man jau to naudu vajag, zin kā, es tāpat tagad iebildu reiz šēlniem 200 pounds, jā, un lai man arī no viņiem kaut kāds, man viņš esmu viņiem parādā, jā, lai kaut kas bišķiņi vismaz es izrādu kaut kādu, nu, es tādu to domāju, tā visu. Un pat tiem suniem arī nevar saprast, varētu jau līdz tos sunīšus atieties, bet redz, kā ir viss tās attīrīšanās, visus, jā, tu jau vīdi, tagad es sākšu pēc 6 vai 7 dienām sākšu pēc parazītiem, pretparazītiem, šitiem programmu, jā, un tur jau ir tā, ka mēs jau visu to arī dabūjam no dzīvniekiem, tur jau kā rotē uz rītu, un tad jau tu mājas dzīvnieku saveido, ja domāju, šās vakar atbrauc no treniņa. Es vakar aizgāju uz centru, un vienam līdzīgi pakaļ, es saku, atbrauc man pakaļ, viņš atbrauc uz centru, paņēma uz logu līdzi. Viņa no slogas tika ārā, un tad viņa mašīnā viņš bija tā sapīgās, ja viņa ņaudēja pēkšņi apmusa, viņš bija domājis, ka kaut kāds šķiraptīkus ārā, uz ceļa arī kaut kā palikos, un viņa spēcīga. Viņš gribēja man iepriecināt, saka, jā, iepriecināt centrā, palaist logu ārā, vairs nekad viņa nedabūta. Viņš gribēja man pārsteigt. Jā, viņa jau pieradas logu, kā šitas te partizāns, kā viņa pišķiņā ārā, viņa uzreiz šitā pieplēkās, un ātri atspies.
Talking about it, sugar today, or like some chocolate and soft and all that. More sugar there. What you need? Have a nice day, mate, okay? Sorry about that, people. Look at my phone, never got robbed, aren't I? Just got myself a banana while I got him a fucking bit of scran. How are you, Jill? How much you got me banana? Pound or 70 pence or something. Feeling why? Yes, Christina. We're discussing what accent she's got. Polish. Or Estonian. Buy a bunch for that in the shop. Yeah, but that's a pretty manager. Best Russian, yeah.
Nē, es saprotu, kā tur ir tas jau nav tikai, ka cenas
I don't know, I'm just saying a pound. She's got a coffee and some chocolate bars, you know, soft chocolate. Sugar, that's what keeps these like. Gives them, you know, like picks the blood up. So look, what happens with spice heads, when spice heads have attacks, you know, when they go into what I worked out in custody, because I saved some kid's life in Hindley. And what I worked out is when a kid goes into a spice coma, you give them sugar. You give them sugar and they come right back out of it. So it must do something like to the blood. And it's the same with half of these people on your streets now. They're not fucked off heroin, they're fucked off spice. So if you give them sugar, it fucking... They're like a diabetic. Must do something to the blood, makes them crash. Because that's what a diabetic is, it's like a blood poison type thing, isn't it? Diabetic is like a lack of iron, isn't it? And iron's in the blood, isn't it? Gets trouble.
Bet tu jau tāpat nav bērni.
Insulin, yeah, diabetic insulin.
Tāpat tie var
The sugar in it to pick your blood back up. That's because there's no iron in it. Not iron insulin. Alright then, so what you call, oh that's sorry, yeah, that's an anemic I'm on about. Anemic I'm on about there. When you're anemic, you've got no iron in your blood in it. Yes, Cashin. You're very intelligent, Mr. G. I just pick up all sorts. I just pick up all things.
Nu, jā, bet tas te visiem cilvēkiem ir pusi zemā.
Like I'm not intelligent in one place. I'm not even intelligent.
Pusi zemā, pusi augstāk.
I just pick things up. Yes, Jamie McNally.
Nē, nu nevajag arī pārstrādāt.
Yeah, diabetes is a lack of sugar in it. Diabetes is a lack of sugar or too much sugar. You need a balanced amount, don't you? All of us can become diabetic. Some of you have felt what it's like being a diabetic. Why, you know, when you've ate loads of food and then you crash asleep. That's an overload of sugar on your blood. Puts you to kip. That's what a diabetic goes through all the time, and if they don't manage it right, if they don't put enough in, they can ruin the kidneys. If they put too much in, they fucking can curl over. It's weird, isn't it? Jolene, I'm pre-prior diabetic and my iron levels are low. So what food do you get iron out of? I'm not sure if you get iron from Marmite, beans. You get iron from beans. If you're a diabetic or if you're an anemic and you get nosebleeds and shit, don't you? When you're having an episode, you'll get a nosebleed, won't you? So when I was a vegan, what they used to do to keep your iron content up was give you Marmite. And you'd have Marmite as a way of keeping your iron level. And other things off Marmite, like, but it's nasty, innit? You either like it or hate it, don't you? When you're a vegan, you've just got to hate it. You got people saying they love Marmite. How the fuck can you love Marmite? Yeah, Guinness is another great source of iron. You'll know why, because if you've never drank Guinness before, and you drink a pint of Guinness or two, the next morning you'll have a poo that is black. That's the iron, that. Pushing all shit out of you. Literally. The Big Daddy says insulin producing cells are destroyed, leading to insufficient or no insulin production. I feel like sugar is the spark for the human. It's actually not. Why? Because sugar's bad for you, isn't it? Who told you sugar's bad for you? Yeah, look at my teeth. Bit fucked. But they're all natural. And I've been eating spoons full of sugar since I was about fucking 3. Sugar butties, sugar waters. But sugar's bad for you. Natural sugar's not bad for you. Sweeteners are bad for you. Lollipops are bad for you. Syrup's bad for you. But honey, sugar cane, all this is good for you. But even honey, is honey good for you? Why? Because it's an alternative to sugar. Is that the only reason it's good for you? Other than that, it's bee shit, innit? It's wasp shit or whatever what the fuck it is. But it's only healthy for you because they make you think sugar's bad for you. When in reality, real sugar's good for you. But they tell you have honey as an alternative. Fuck off. I've been on that page, smashing me oats with honey, thinking it's good for me. Fuck off. Put honey and lemon. No, I'll just put honey. I'll just put sugar and lemon. Yes, Rebe, Sarah, Dominic loves honey. No, you don't, lad. You like honey. You can't love something that's not human. You can't love something that hasn't got a heartbeat. So I love my car. No, you don't, you fucking idiot. I love my dog. Why? Because it's got a heartbeat. It's a vessel. Yes, Stuart. You got KM96 saying Darren Gee loves the attention. What attention do I get, lads? What attention do we get? You little helmet. You're coming in, giving me attention, and you're fuming about giving me your attention. Do you realise how daft you fucking sound right now? Yes, Wilbur. Original Rose. You got Ken Barlow's son. Think about it. He set a profile up calling himself Ken Barlow's son, but his real name's Steve. That is the fucked up mind of a man right there for you. Yes, a bee's a girl. Hev, isn't it? You know when you're a grown man and you're making social media profiles up calling yourself fucking Dick Cheney or something like this, your head has fucking gone. Gone. You're dealing with a couple of issues there. First and foremost, you don't know who the fuck you are. Go and correct your ways. Yes, Sarah, Carol, Rebe, The Pink Rooms, Glasgow, Cowser, Jolly Daydream 01, Kerry O, Seafaz, Lewis Kid. How are you, Carol? Darren, I could listen to you all day. If it was in a studio being paid on the hour, you'd probably have me on all day. Doing all sorts of shit with you, Carol. Know what I'm saying, girl? Little knock, knock, knock. Let's keep it going, lad. Let's keep it going. Choose a life, not a knife. Protect the children, protect the future. Joe says, I love watching you. I'll let you have that. Because you're watching a human, so I like it. Darren's radio station on 64 FM says really, you never know, lad. I might become the next Pete Price, that's not gay. Sunday night with Darren Gee. Open discussion for him. Hello, who have you got tonight? Hiya Darren, it's Kathy from Anfield. I remember you when you were a kid. You were a little cheeky cunt. Well, what it'll go like, wouldn't it? Yes, Claire Kay. Jill Donahue. Dilsky La. I'm feeling wobbly right now. Sur on 21 saying what's for breakfast? Just had a banana, lad. Oh well. Spider saying I've got a soothing voice. Trust me girl, I'll be dropping your knickers in no time. You're already letting me know. Melissa saying you make me laugh. Nice one. Well, you know what they say, Melissa? You can make a girl smile, you've got them. Yes, Julie. Everything fantastic out there today. I'm gonna marry you, says a Beezer girl. You better be able to spit on it first. Yes, Miss Dipper. That video you put up of you on the car stereo was funny. On what car stereo? On what car stereo? What's your max bench press? Fuck off, Jack. Do you think you're talking to fucking Eddie Hall? What's your max bench press? Fucking leg it, kid. Basmati's in. In it? Who's that behind you? Your ma, lad. Your ma's a shoplifter, lad. She's keeping Dixie for me. Yes, Anne. Lady G baby's in doing what she does best, protecting the fort. Nice one, Trouble, appreciate that, mate. His mum minds cars and washes them. She'll mind it for $2.50 and wash it for $4. Yes, Barry. Pat saying stream snipe. What's that mean? Oh, someone coming in the background going, wee. Let them. I'll snipe the fucking jaw off them. Yes, Rosie. Trust me, if someone comes in here trying to clickbait, do you think it's going to go their way? Come on, think about it, lad. Doesn't matter how many turn up. If two men turn up here thinking they're on a mad one, they'll get fucking dealt with. I'm not just going to go, I'll have it with them. Even if I get my jaw swung, it'll go off. Full blown. Honest. Why you think it won't? I don't know. If I can back a little helmet off, if I know I'm dealing with a helmet, I probably won't even get in a fight with him. I'll just fucking try my hardest not to get in a fight with him. But if I see danger, it's on instantly. It's fucking there. What? First in, first serve, like, you don't give no one the opportunity. You break the jaw before they be opening the mouth. But kids that you know, I'm getting jail if I harm him. These other kids, you'll probably just get... There's levels to it. Do you understand? You'll have a kid that's coming in just on a click. Let them. Don't start hating on these kids because they're fucking trying to clickbait. But if you've got a couple of drug dealers popping up thinking they're fucking mad, it's on in a flash. No ifs or buts, you're not getting near me. I'm getting to you before you get to me. End of. Even with loads of these little social media fucking idiots. You've only got to shout at them. Look, you know if I happen to just bump into Marvin Herbert now, he would shit himself on the spot. I'd only have to go, rah! Honest to God, you go, sorry, Daz. Honest, straight up. Anyway, you've got 4%, that's why it's starting to fucking chip and chap. I might as well go in the gym and charge my phone while I'm in there. But I'll do a live when I come back out, yeah? Hope you're all good, mate. Peace out. Marvin's being shot in his face, yeah? Because he went to kill someone for the Kinahans. The person that he went to kill took the thing off and gave him it back, filled him with it. You know what he done? Snitched on him and left Spain. Truth. Peace out, L5 show. Keep it real.